This Hangout on Air is live, and so is the Clash of Champions pay-per-view. And right now is the WWE Universal title match between Kevin Owens, who I'm supporting with a Kevin Owens shirt. Not the Kevin Owens show shirt, but what the hell?
You're rambling. Yeah,
Whoop.
we got bored, and this pay-per-view sucks, so we decided just to go ahead and do this. Hi, Smark City Podcast. Hi.
Yeah, when this isn't going to be a professional one tonight, we're just going to bullshit. That was me saying what I just said in the YouTube video that's playing right now of us, because that's what happens.
Yeah, this is bullshit.
We have a lot of differing opinions on this show tonight.
We did, but then they fucked everything up still. So it's like, well, I don't care enough to even care.
Yeah, who cares? Nobody cares. That's why we don't watch this show anymore. We don't watch Raw. Who wants to watch Raw?
Yeah, it's not too good right now.
So Kevin Owens on the top rope, and Seth just kicked him in the head because that's a spot that everyone does in every match for about forever now.
All right, Mr. Smarky Pants.
Oh, I was very smarky tonight. Very.
Yeah, you like to bitch, and I didn't feel like you had a right to bitch until they just totally didn't care, and I was like, oh, well, now you do. I said this with the Smark City guys in on Twitter or whatever recently. It just feels like Raw is lifeless. Like they don't really feel like they need to deliver anything important, and Clash of Champions kind of proved that, because we're going to get one title change, and it's the one you did not want to see.
Exactly.
Damn, Kevin Owens, that was
really great cool. Frog splash. Jeez.
Oh, you're ahead of me. I saw the Gutbuster from the top rope.
Oh yeah, that.
And now the frog splash.
That's interesting, because last time we were watching together, you were ahead of me.
Yeah, well, you restarted your computer, and
I'm on my iPad though.
Well, whatever. You get the point. You restarted, and
I have an iPad. I'm cool.
Yeah, anybody with Apple products, I'm not a fan of. So
I'm not really.
You're already on the shit list here. You want to talk about any of this shit, or are we just gonna?
Well, I'm just watching.
Bullshit and chill. I mean, all right, then I'll ask questions.
I'm just watching the show. I figured we would just do like a live reaction of what we're watching, and then talk about what we just watched as soon as it's over, and then just go into whatever else we want to go into.
I don't know. I feel like that's too long.
Well, it's already 11 o'clock.
I know, but like anyone who's watching this not with us is going to be like, well, we don't want to hear about the match. We want to hear about the bullshit that you got to say.
Well, but people watch reaction videos. They might be into this.
I don't I don't know. This is how this show has gotten us, by the way, folks. We're just like bullshitting on what the fuck we should even do for entertainment's sake. Yeah. The table spot, because
oh shit, that was great.
Hey motherfucker, I'm behind you.
I didn't say what happened.
I know, I saw it now. And now we got the table spot that should totally make up for all the storytelling gaps they made tonight, right? Right? Right?
Look who's being a smarky motherfucker tonight.
No, this is like, actually, I have reasons for this shit. It's not just, my guy didn't win. This is bullshit. Like a lot of people.
Like me.
Like you. Like, Cesaro fucking didn't win, or whatever the fuck you were talking about. Oh yeah, why didn't Sammy win? That actually made sense.
You better shut up.
That actually made sense. I don't know what your problem with that one was.
That made sense.
Yes.
No.
Of course it made sense.
No, we're not talking about this right now.
Yes, we are. We're doing it right now. We're doing it live. That's the whole point.
We're doing We're doing the Universal title live, not that bullshit live.
No, because first off, I understand like your desire to top Michael Cole because that's not exactly hard, but you know, I don't feel like
Wow.
commentating the fucking thing.
Trust me,
Oh,
I
hey, another
don't
frog
think
splash. What do you know? This time from Rollins.
I
Everyone loves Eddie.
I don't think that I could even do the job that Michael Cole can do ever.
I could. Anyway, yeah, I just want to see the dude to do the flying headbutt for like Benoit.
Hey,
See when that happens.
oh, you're gonna see somebody. It's not Triple H.
Oh, hey, I saw the dude. Hey, Jericho.
If that, if you know what, I will support that if that's how Seth loses, but probably not.
No, it's not that. That's the misdirection. Will you ever hit the package pile driver, Kevin? Like, come on. He'll hit it at WrestleMania. Maybe.
Unless, did we get a Jericho turn on Kevin right now? That'd be weird. Oh, we might get
No,
a Jericho
no,
turn
you
on
didn't.
Kevin.
No, you didn't. This is going to be a thing for a while.
Oh, just wait.
What are you talking about?
He just did that. Oh, I ran into him spot.
Yeah, which every
Okay.
friends do
Oh,
all
yeah.
the time. It's fine.
Yeah, but sometimes
No,
what are you brand new to this? That's how
no,
like
I'm
half of
totally
the heel
on
turns
top of this
happen.
because look, Jericho just helped them. Get over yourself. Like it doesn't just end because of one. It's because they're heels. That's why it happens. Good job, ref. As he adjusts his scarf. By the way, the dude who's been holding that "you stupid idiot" sign up all night, stop trying to get yourself over. No one gives a fuck. You're making people not see. Put the fucking sign down. No one gives a shit. You're so clever. You're so fucking clever.
This is why I
Sorry.
probably will. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, I know exactly what's happening now.
Everyone knows what's happening.
Well, no. I know a certain ref is going to come out now.
Yeah. Everyone knows what's happening. The whole fucking point of the story was Stephanie being like, "Oh, I'm not in on it." She's in on it, and so is Triple H, and Mick Foley's about to be really sad.
I might tune in tomorrow just to see if
This is
Mick
stupid.
Foley flips his shit.
This is stupid. Probably not tomorrow. It'll probably be. Here's what they'll do. You ready? This is how it's gonna happen. Stephanie is clearly in on it now. If Lil Nate comes out to ref, but like what what's going to happen? I swear to God, because this is how babyfaces work in WWE. Mick Foley's going to be like, "Whoa, whoa, Stephanie, I didn't say he could go out there," and she's like, "Oh, I didn't either. He just kind of did. I guess it was Triple H," and he'll be like, "Are you sure?" And she'll be like, "Sure," and he'll be like, "Okay," and then like they'll have another month of him being just stupid as shit until he realizes. That's what's going to happen.
Well,
Storytelling's awful.
already
Storytelling.
more is happening than I thought was going to happen. So,
No, I knew this was
like,
how it's going to be an overbooked bullshit mess until
I
Seth
didn't think it
finally
was going
turns
to be Jericho
babyface.
that came out.
I didn't think it wouldn't happen. I just didn't expect it necessarily. But I was, I knew it was a possibility.
Oh God, they just hit heads right there. That was.
By the way, how crazy was it when Cesaro fell on his fucking head?
That was scary as shit.
Fucking crazy motherfucker.
That was really scary, and
there's no.
I hope that he is okay because that whole ending. It seemed like that was not
retconned. Yeah, it might have been.
Oh, John Cone is coming out instead.
He'll get the rest probably.
Instead of the rest that I thought was going to come out.
Why's the official looking at the other official? That's not your job, dumbass. Wow. Oh, hey, Papa Powerbomb. 1, 2, 3.
That was actually not what I was expecting. So I'm actually pleasantly surprised for
So
once.
Kevin Owens wins. Notice how the ref came out only when Kevin Owens had the advantage.
Holy fuck, Jericho's wearing a Kevin Owens show shirt. I just
Of course
realized
he is.
that.
They're best friends. God, you're a stupid idiot.
I'm gonna hang up on you, motherfucker.
Stupid idiot.
I'm
They're
gonna do
best
it.
friends.
I'm gonna
By the
do
way,
it.
Byron Saxton is the worst hypocrite ever.
I will do
He's
it.
like, oh, they stole it. That's not fair. And then earlier he's like, oh, fair play is fair play against the fucking New Day versus the club. Dumbass. What a dumbass. What a stupid show. I'm stealing a gimmick here from a person, but
Somebody.
god damn.
Okay, first of all, I said that I didn't see the shirt because I didn't see the shirt, not because, oh, hey, don't
I
you
know,
get
I'm
snarky with
joking.
me.
I'm being a personality and you're taking all the fun out of it. You're supposed to play off it. We're supposed to be entertaining people, not just bullshitting about a stupid show. Oh god. And this is better than Raw.
I agree with that. The show is much better than the past few Raws.
He's singing We Are the Champions. Chris Jericho is singing Queen here. Okay.
Well, unfortunately, I have it on mute, so I couldn't hear that.
We'll keep on fighting till the end.
You have a pretty good Jericho impersonation.
Yeah. It's not hard. Just scream high pitched.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby. A lot of throat. Yeah.
Anyway, so now that that's over,
My God.
the only title
Okay.
change we had this evening was Roman Reigns winning the U.S. Championship.
I get it. I understand why they did it. It makes sense to me. But fuck them, because that's not how that was supposed to go. Like, okay, I'm okay with Reigns winning in theory, but not after what they did this bullshit show. Not after. No. Because first off, Club was amazing until they lost. And then what the fuck? Why did they lose? Does New Day move that much merch? Am I missing something? Is that how?
Yeah,
Is that
probably.
why? Like, because I guess that's why. What else? What other reason is there for the New Day to win for 400 days straight? Anyway, well, the club's buried for a good while until Finn Balor gets back. I think that's over for good now. You know what they should do? This is what they should do. This is what they should do. They should have. Where are they tomorrow? On Raw.
I I can. I'll look it up. Hold on. Or don't. Keep talking.
Okay. Anyway, sorry. I was looking up myself and got into that. Anyway, I feel like they need to get either AJ Styles or Finn Balor on the fucking club's case. Like, are y'all just shit without us? Just one of them. I don't care who. Like, you could fly Finn up there. I'm sure he'd be happy just to be a part of the show for a bit. But like, somebody, either AJ needs to step to him and say, guys, was it just me that made y'all good? Or are y'all gonna like actually do something on Raw? Like, what the fuck are y'all up to? Because now they've lost to literally everyone. I don't even know how many matches the club have won, and it's frustrating because I like them.
Of course.
I agree, Matt. Can't stick around long, but we'll drop a quick take. This show sucked. Yep. And it was actually okay wrestling wise. It was just the stories and the outcomes were shit. Because that match with the New Day was good, and then the New Day won, and it was like, what? Are you kidding me? So
They Monday Night Raw will be in Cincinnati, Ohio tomorrow.
okay, so Cincy, Ohio, probably a 2-hour flight from Florida. Get Finn in there and Finn just kick him around a little bit, or get fucking AJ to show up. Something.
You know,
Get AJ on the phone with him. Just something, because this is. They got to get some kind of fire lit under him because this is bullshit. This is not what the club's supposed to be about. This is Bullet Club. This is not Bullet Club, actually. This is the two of the best members of Bullet Club being just the worst. And it's WWE's fault because they can't storytell. So, fuck that. That's all I got to say about that. You can go ahead now.
Yeah. Something that I don't really understand is why, when people are injured but can travel and move and speak, they're not put on the show in some sort of capacity. You
I don't
know?
know. I don't know. I guess they would rather them just rehab and we'll get a surprise pop when you come back.
Which half of the time they end up announcing when the person will be coming back anyway.
Yeah, which makes no sense to me. Like Finn Balor, this is what you do with Finn Balor. Like you bring him in, and you have Carl and Luke walking down the hall, kind of arguing to themselves, like, "How the fuck did we lose last night? Because of a fucking trombone?" And they open a door, and Finn Balor's in there. He turns around and goes, "Are y'all kidding me? Like, just y'all kidding me?" And they're like, "Oh, hey Finn, don't talk to me like that. I'm not your friend right now. How the hell did y'all lose that match?" Like, I mean, did y'all just start sucking when I left Japan in 2013, 2014? Is that how this worked? Because I haven't been watching, and apparently y'all are not any good now. Like, take him down a peg, do something. And they'll be like, Finn, why are you even here? He's like, does it matter? You guys suck. You don't get to ask questions. Like,
Well, I know exactly what's going to happen tomorrow night.
probably rematch.
There's going to be a rematch because Xavier used Francesca to just hit whoever it was that got pinned.
I'm not giving that stupid trombone a fucking name. I'm sorry. So over it. I love the New Day. I am so sick of but I'm also so sick of the New Day. Does that make sense? I love them, but I just am sick of New Day. Go be New Day.
I understand what you're saying because I think I feel the same way too. I think that
Weird feeling.
I enjoy the New Day except for everything that makes them the New Day.
No, I love the New Day and I love all their stuff.
I hate
I
everything.
don't like how that's the only thing that they have.
Well, that's not the only thing they have.
No. This is literally what they do. They have their slogans, they have their phrases, they have bootios, they have WWE World Tag Team Champions, whatever chant they do, and then they just do the same thing every week, every week, every week, and it's just, I get it. You guys are way too talented just to be doing this one thing. Stop it. And it's WWE's fault. It's their fault. It's not really New Day's fault. And then they win over and over and over.
Well, you could put at least half of the blame on them because
You can put some, but the ultimate blame has gone WWE.
well, no. Hold on.
Okay.
If rumors are true, they and I think they are because you don't see anyone else doing anything like what they do on the show each week. They get to do their own stuff, and Vince just pretty much approved it. So they're coming up with most of the stuff. Maybe creative is getting into it.
No, I mean,
They
well,
could make it more interesting, but
yeah, but that's not my point. My point is, like their stuff. I don't hate it. It's just they have no story. That's what bothers me. Is there's no story. There's no, like, okay, what's even the story with their rivalry at the club? You tell me. What's the story?
The club took out Big E once and made a joke of it.
And so then the New Day has just progressively won every match, and that's it. That's the story. So then the New Day just does their stuff, but there's no substance behind it, influencing it, making it creative or fun. Nothing that makes them come out one day and be different, and then one day they're happy, and one day they're working on stuff, and one day they're struggling, and like there's no nuance, there's no content, like there's no hardship, there's no parody. It's just New Day every week. The brand, watch them, love them, eat the bootios. Like I don't care. Like that's not enough to make me care.
Oh,
So there's no story there. Not invested. Moving on to the next match, which was probably the only one that had a decent story to it all night. The cruiserweight match:
yeah.
T.J. Perkins versus the Brian Kendrick.
Well, I think we might have to call him just Brian Kendrick now.
Why? No, he's the Brian Kendrick.
Well, yeah.
Articles matter. Articles matter. Anyway, what did you think of the match?
That was probably the most interesting match for me, aside from the main event, because I didn't really care much for anything else on this card.
I didn't care for the main event. I've said it publicly. I don't care about KO Seth Rollins at the moment, too. So,
well,
tells you how Raw's doing for me.
That's your problem.
Yeah, well, it's not my problem. It's WWE's problem because if I'm not invested, they're not making money.
Well, they're doing just fine without you.
Specifically, me being invested. Well, it's not because I've heard from around the web tonight that people are not into it. I think they said subscriptions were down. I don't remember where I saw that, but it's not just me, and their ratings are horrible, worse than normal for football season. So it's more than just me. It's a problem.
Well, it's me too because I'm not watching anymore either. So I'm just watching on Tuesdays because that's the show that matters.
Yeah. Anyway,
so Perkins won. That was the right choice. The ending there with the Brian Kendrick being a dick, that was lovely. And I'm interested to see what happens with them.
I don't know if they would have had Brian Kendrick win, I would have been fine with it. I don't think there was a right or wrong decision in terms of who wins, who loses. Just, how good is the match? How do we get to the story you're telling? My only nitpick with this is they've not talked any about Brian Kendrick's story from the Cruiserweight Classic of they're he never thought he'd be back and now he's here, but that's so underselling what he was able to accomplish in the Cruiserweight Classic of him just being I was gone, I came back just because they need someone to train Eva Marie, and then I got this opportunity and I'm not gonna let it go. And then he's out there gouging with his fingernails into people's faces just in a desperate attempt to stay in the tournament. And then he loses and he's crying and then he makes it somehow to Raw. That's a really compelling story that should have been told, and they didn't. But they did okay with TJ, so I don't care that much.
Hold on. So you think that it would have been fine if the Cruiserweight champion, who was not shown on Monday Night Raw when the division debuted, and debuted officially at this very pay-per-view, it would have been okay if he lost the Cruiserweight Championship?
Yeah. First off, there's a story to tell with it. And second, why would it matter so much if TJ's not even been shown yet? There's a story to tell if TJ loses. This dude was on the street, he finally tastes gold, and he loses it immediately.
That's terrible.
There's a story to tell, though. I think you don't like baby faces, you like losing. I think that's the takeaway from tonight, because you hated Sami Zayn losing, too. And I'm nah, that makes sense.
I would have to really think about that one, because I don't know if you can just make a blanket statement like that. Because there are baby faces.
Take some time, but yeah.
I'm pretty sure that there are baby faces. There are matches where I'm oh, you know what? Either person can win. That's fine. Even if it's a heel or a face. Probably that's on SmackDown.
So let me put it this way. Let's say you're a big fan of American Alpha, right?
Correct.
What if they became tag team champions on SmackDown and then they lost to Breezango?
I like Breezango.
I know, but how would you feel? Would you
I
feel
would.
that'd be stupid because Breezango shouldn't be on American Alpha's level?
Um,
Let me pose
it
another
would be
question.
it would be weird, but I wouldn't be upset.
That's probably because it's SmackDown and you're willing to give them a little more leeway.
No,
Uh,
ask me something about Raw then.
okay, I was gonna say, all right. So let's say, Sami Zayn. I'm trying to think of like, that's the problem is there are no good baby faces on Raw. Other than Sami Zayn. Uh, let's say Sami Zayn wins the United States Championship from Roman Reigns, right?
Mhm.
And he ends up losing it in his feud with Chris Jericho. How would you feel?
Well, this is you know what my answer is going to be.
Yeah, you'd hate it.
Yeah, because fuck Chris Jericho and 2016. I mean,
Oh man.
that's ridiculous. You should be asking me Sami Zayn and somebody else, not the person that he just had a match with. So
Well, yeah, that's true. But I was thinking of it because it further extends your problem with it. Anyway, we'll talk about it in a minute. Let's say he lost it to Sheamus.
I wouldn't be upset about that.
You would
I
be
think
upset.
I like Sheamus.
Do you?
Yeah,
And you said you would or would not be upset.
I wouldn't be upset.
But you would be with Jericho.
Yes.
That's weird to me. Okay. Anyway, yeah, back to
Can I
the.
tell you why?
Sure, go ahead.
Because Sheamus is a really good worker in the ring, and I pretty much like everything about him. There's nothing about him that I dislike. Whereas Jericho, since uh, he came into the Royal Rumble in this year, every feud that he's had since then, he has almost pretty much won. AJ Styles, um, going with this one tonight, Sami Zayn. He won against Neville. He won against.
Well, he won against Neville because Neville broke his leg.
No, I'm talking about the second time.
Oh, well, that wasn't really a feud.
It's
And it
like
makes sense because
no,
Neville's just coming back.
it's he's he doesn't. This is such a. I hate that this is going to come out of my mouth right now,
Go for it.
but he doesn't put anyone
Controversy.
over.
He doesn't put anyone over. I think Chris Jericho has been well documented in putting people over. He put over Fandango at
He put over
WrestleMania.
Fandango 3 years ago.
Yeah, but he's done it for a long time. And I think what they said is after he did that, they were like, okay, we need to be a little more selective in when we put people over Jericho. Because Jericho right now is an upper mid Carter. He has been a mid Carter in his previous runs. Right now, he's like the highest he's been in a while. So it's good because he is what he is for right now is like he is the guy that's going to put over Seth Rollins and whoever else is in the main event scene. That's what he's for right now. Anyway, we'll get to that in a minute. Any final thoughts on the cruiserweight division match? I thought the match was good. They had a little bit of trouble at times. But like I said, I feel like they told the best story with this tonight of anything.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Cool. So we were 1 for 2 on the show at this point. We're feeling okay, not too bad. And then we got Sheamus versus Cesaro, which if you weren't you weren't following me on Twitter because I wasn't tweeting, but Drew hated it. I loved it. He said it was lazy booking, and I probably don't disagree with that. But I thought the two men were so good that it's okay. So
Well, I'm
tell
glad
me
that you
tell me
agree
your
with me
tell
on
me
that.
your stance.
I'm glad you agree with me on that at least. But
Probably do. We'll see.
so first of all, the Red Sox New York Yankees booking with this feud weird. That was like an obvious thing. Oh
Drew's
yeah,
from Brooklyn, by the way. This is why he is making that baseball reference.
yeah. I'm still
So
salty about
silly.
that.
No, get over it. No one cares. Fuck the Red Sox.
Fuck the Cardinals. Anyway,
First off, I say first you're a Yankees fan. I said fuck the Red Sox. You should be happy. You should be thanking me that I said that and not said fuck the
it was,
Yankees, because I could easily say fuck the Yankees and Mr. 27 World Championships. Fuck you.
hold on. Okay, don't get your panties in a bunch. Hold on. My brain is wired to say that somebody would say fuck the Yankees, so I apologize. I thought you said fuck the Yankees.
No, I like the Yankees, except now because they're not really good right now. But
No, I don't want to talk about it, please.
yeah, okay.
Gary Sanchez, that's all I think about. Moving on. So, now for that reason. Anyway, moving on. We're going way off.
Seamus Cesaro.
Sheamus and Cesaro. First of all, Cesaro dropped himself on his head, and I said himself. That was just ooh.
Oh my God! What are you doing, Cesaro? Why would you do that?
And I told you the ending. It didn't seem like it was a work. It seemed like that was a serious. Something's wrong with Cesaro. We got to cut this now.
I don't know. I don't think they would have let it go that far. They might have mulliganed it, or not mulliganed it, but they might have, you know what I mean, improv the end there. I think that probably was the correct, like that was the ending they were going to have. It just was so much more engaging because of how it happened. Because fucking Cesaro threw himself like a dart and lands head first. Like that was so dangerous.
WWE is doing this weird thing now ever since Enzo got that concussion live on the pay-per-view, whatever pay-per-view that was this year. They do that weird thing now where they replay the crucial, like, cringe-worthy moment over and over.
Oh yeah, you want to see where the person got like horrifyingly injured? Let's show it over and over. They did it with Finn. They did it with Enzo. They did it here. You're totally right.
Charlotte and Sasha and SummerSlam.
My goodness. I think Corey had a really good call of that, where Corey's just like, my God, that was crazy. He threw himself like a whatever, credit to Cesaro. And then they show the thing and he goes, my God, that's hard to watch though. Oh my God. I was like, yeah, Corey, that was not good. Corey, especially poignant because he has a concussion history. Anyway,
that's right.
Match was really good. These guys can't have a bad match. The problem was they were lacking any reason why I should care, because like, oh, you get a future title shot that could be for either belt. I don't know. Like there's not enough story to it. It's just a very, the winner gets a thing, yay! And there's not enough from either man for me to really care. And that's how it's been through this whole series. And then the I hate to say it this way, but Cesaro deliberately putting himself in danger lit the spark that it needed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
And then these two just threw their bodies around for the rest of the match.
Once he hit his head on the floor, I perked up a little bit. So
yeah, you jumped up in your seat and you're like, "Oh my God, okay, this is what this is." And then Cesaro apparently shook it off. Loved when Corey called out him cranking his neck like he normally does. He's like, well, he put his neck back into place apparently. And then Sheamus raised his game and started doing a bunch of physical stuff too. And it's crazy how they stopped the match on a clothesline over the barricade, though. That is where I'm like, that's a little bit odd.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Cesaro looked legitimately pissed off.
He did, but I would also give him credit because he's a pretty good actor.
Well, it took me back to the Daniel Bryan era, where he did a suicide dive through the rope to Orton, and then they called the match there. a few years ago, if you remember
Yeah,
that.
I don't off the top of my head. Um, the one thing I will say is there was a lot of it almost felt like Sheamus was the one that was hurt more than Cesaro, just the way Sheamus was acting. And they were talking to Sheamus. They were talking to both of them, but they were like really up in Sheamus's face after the barricade. And yeah, I like like Cesaro threw that bottle of water in disgust, and like things like that made it feel way more real. And then you're like, oh wow, this is I don't know. It feels like it's harder and harder to suspend your disbelief in for wrestling because, or at least for WWE, because they don't really give you a reason to a lot of times. And then tonight with this, you were like, oh shit, this may be real. And whether that's us persuading ourselves to think it's real or not, who knows? But that's what makes wrestling fun is the realness of it. So yeah, the booking, because I don't know what the booking necessarily was. I think the best of seven series is not a bad idea. I don't think they really did it well, and then tonight kind of saved it. And then I'm not sure if that's even was WWE's. That was them doing it. So
You know what though? A
yeah,
best of seven series is a good idea, but not when they've already had 5 matches before the best of seven series.
that's true. That is true. And I feel like it needed to be treated as a bigger deal instead of like we're coming back from commercial break, and then Cesaro and Sheamus have been having their best of seven series, and last one was in Monday Night Raw, and tonight they're fighting again. Yay! Like it needs to be treated like life or death, like it's essentially you're taking a playoff series format from sports. It needs to feel like winner wins a fucking huge prize, loser is done, you know? And it didn't ever feel like that. It was like, okay, one guy will do it, the next guy will feud with someone else.
And honestly, doing anything on a house show is stupid.
Yeah. I don't think it's I don't know. I don't think it's stupid. I
The
think it's
best,
a nice treat if you have a big house show in mind, but it speeds along the process a little bit.
well, but the problem is that they just were very lazy with this. I stand by that. They were
It
very
just felt like
lazy.
there was no effort. Yeah, so that could be lazy. I feel like that's the problem in general with all of the segments is that they feel bare minimum. You know
Yeah,
what I
I
mean?
mean it's
Bare minimum you need
you
for an angle or a segment.
you knew once Sheamus won 3 in a row that Cesaro was going to win 3 in a row. I mean that we knew that 3 weeks ago, and
Yeah, especially because you could line it up. You could line it up, and you were like, "Oh, so they're gonna do the one on the house show, and then we got 3 weeks till the pay per view. Oh, I guess what's one are gonna happen, you know?" But
then
eh,
just throwing one in on a house show is like, okay, we really don't give a shit about this, regardless of whatever if it was if it was Madison Square Garden, it'd be a different story. But it was some house show in some whatever town.
London, wasn't it? Yeah, it was
What?
in London, England.
Was in London?
Yeah,
Oh,
you just didn't like it because you didn't get to see it, and it just felt like it didn't
no,
matter.
trust me, I didn't care. I did not care. Um, well, you know what? It's like Randy Orton and Brock Lesnar having the SummerSlam rematch on a house show. Are you kidding me?
Well, I mean, do you want that on TV?
It would be. I mean, all right. I really don't care about Brock Lesnar anymore, but I it would make more sense that it was on TV. I mean, it
You're
was a
probably right.
SummerSlam. It was the SummerSlam main event, and it gets blown off at a house show.
In Chicago, it was a big house show. They're trying to boost house show numbers because house shows are doing really shitty right now.
They shouldn't be focusing on house shows.
They
Should be
should
focusing
because
on the
that's the bulk
show
of their
on
money.
television.
That's their bulk of their. No, the television is easy. The television, the ratings, they know what they're going to get. like they have a monopoly. They're fine. USA's never going to cut them. The house shows are like thousands and thousands of seats where we could sell them a ticket and get merchandise and get like more from them. Like that's important to them. So I get it.
It's not more
It's just,
important than TV.
is it? I don't know. It's
If it
hard to
is,
even
it
know in
shouldn't.
2016. Well,
They get most of their money from ad revenue.
yeah, but they get it because they do 3 million a night, and they've always done 3 million a night. So, like, this is how this works in WWE. They have a dip during football season, but the numbers aren't going to change much. Like, I don't know.
This
I
is a
get it.
stupid
I get.
conversation. Can
Yeah,
we
it's a
not?
dumb conversation, and we're just having it because we're frustrated with WWE. But like, I get
No,
it.
no, 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 no. We're frustrated with Raw.
Yeah, I'm frustrated with WWE in general. Like, I don't get. They do things on SmackDown I don't get. I don't know off the top of my head what I could point out, but like,
Okay,
oh,
hold on.
I can point
I'm
out
going to give you. Go ahead.
JBL
Go.
and Otunga. Why are they there?
That's
Like,
that's
an
minimal.
easy too.
That's like the most minimal thing you could complain about,
Mm,
and that's me saying that.
I don't know. Anyway, point being,
The Otunga hate.
I don't like how they do stories. A lot of times, that's my problem with Raw. And it used to be a WWE thing all across the board. And like, as much as you love SmackDown right now, trust me, it's not going to be bulletproof. It's going to have its problems,
Oh, of course it will.
and they'll drive you crazy
But
eventually.
I feel like I will be okay with it because there's talking smack after SmackDown. There's, it's just put together better. And even if it has,
It's a
an
shorter
off,
show.
if it has an off week, an off 2 weeks, 3 weeks, even, it's got the better. I would almost say it's got the better roster.
See,
You
I
know,
feel like no, I don't think it has the better roster. I think it has 2 hours. It has
well,
two
that's all.
hours, and it doesn't have to fill so much TV time, and it has lower expectations to hurdle the bar. Raw is supposed to be amazing, so when it's not, it's awful. And that's what I'm saying is I feel like there's a lot of like we convince ourselves of certain things. Why are we even talking about this? Who cares? But like I don't think Raw's good, but I don't think SmackDown's just leaps and bounds better. I think it's just we're in a mode right now where SmackDown's doing well. We feel more generous to it, and we're willing to overlook
SmackDown.
things.
Let me give you a little heads up. You ready?
Yeah,
SmackDown is leaps and bounds better. It is so much better. How could you even
that's
say
what I'm just. That was the point I was just making. Is I feel like you think it that way because you have like Raw has disappointed you for a while because it's not been that great for a while. So then you already are harboring bad feelings for Raw. So as soon as you get a show that's doing better, you leap to it
that's
eagerly.
not no. That's not true.
I think that's happening.
Because right when the brand split started, Raw was really good. And I was sticking with it and I was enjoying it.
Yes, but there was a narrative online with Smarks where it was like, just wait, SmackDown will be better and Raw will suck and it's gonna happen.
And
Wait,
SmackDown sucked. The first brand split show after the live one,
first night was
after the
awful.
first one, it was terrible.
Yeah, I
So
don't know.
I don't agree with what you're saying.
Well, that's fine. I don't feel like talking about it anymore. So
Good idea. Moving on.
I don't have any motivation for any of this. So Cesaro, Sheamus, we think the booking was shitty, but the match was great, and we love them both.
And we hope they're okay.
Yeah, don't do any more suicide dives. We're gonna have to implement the Big E rule for you, Cesaro. Jesus Christ. Um, what was after that? I don't even know. It's fucking something dumb.
I think. Jericho was after that. It's Jericho.
Oh yeah, Zayn Jericho. Probably Jericho's best match in a long time, and that's more on Zayn than him because Sami Zayn's had a good match with fucking everyone this year. Uh, he's had like 3 match of the year contenders. He's been really good. Anyway, coughing aside, Jericho wins. Drew hates it. I'm okay with it. I don't love it, but I'm okay with it. So go ahead, cry, and I'll tell you why you need to calm down.
So the women's triple threat was after that, and let's
okay, I'll roll with it. Let's go. Women.
No, I'm not talking about it, so there's nothing for you to hold.
Okay.
So the women's triple threat was after that, and
that was shit. It was a great match, and then it was just like, oh.
That was when you started coming to my side.
Yeah, I thought this pay-per-view, up until the women, 90% of the way through the women's match, I was like, this is a pretty decent show. And then just I get where this okay, let me make this clear. I get the story because Bayley gets pinned. Now Sasha can blame Bayley, and then Bayley gets thrown into another feud while Sasha and Charlotte fight. Sasha will get the belt, and then Bayley will come back. That's shit, though. There are so many better ways to escalate a Sasha Banks versus Bayley feud. There were so many better ways to do it. And they didn't. And instead we get Charlotte again. Oh, my God. Anyway. So after that was the United States Championship. Drew, say something, please. Oh, my God.
Oh, so boy. Charlotte's never going to lose the women's championship.
Well, I get it I get why WWE likes her. She gets actual boos. She's been very solid as a wrestler. She's been very good as a champion. She's a flair, as much as that matters.
And the Dana face turn on her will get a huge pop.
Yeah, but then she'll go into obscurity after that.
I won't be popping when she does. But
it will get a baby face pop for sure. I don't know, man. Was there any dumber way, any more anticlimactic way of this is a really fun match? Oh, Charlotte Bayley bumps into Sasha, and Charlotte kicks her. That's over. Okay, that's the match.
But what I will say is, it's going to be interesting to see how Sasha reacts to Bayley bumping into her.
She's going to basically say, I'm interrupting because I know exactly how this is going to go because I'm so smart. She'll be like, you cost me my title match. And Bayley be like, no, I didn't. You shouldn't have been on the ring. And then blah, 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 blah. And then Charlotte will come by, our two friends bickering. And then Dana will pat one of them on the head and then whatever. Sound about right.
So the United States Championship match was after that. And let's talk about.
I'm trying not to laugh because it's really late. Anyway, then this happened.
Well, you shouldn't have told me that because I'm going to try and make you laugh as hard as possible now.
Well, you're not funny, so that's good.
It's funny that you're saying that. That's unfortunate because for the past 15 minutes now, I've been making you laugh.
Just because of how, it's more the show that's making me laugh. Just the sad state of affairs for Raw.
So the U.S. Championship match. Let's talk about that shit show now.
Let me preface it by this. Let me start this. This is where I was talking to you on Twitter, and I had this sudden realization before this match starts because I didn't even remember this match was happening. I was like, oh, cool. At least it'll be over, and we'll have Seth versus KO, and it'll be over. And then I was like, oh, wait, no. We have this stupid fucking match. And oh, wait, there's not been a title change. They're not going to title change the Universal Championship. Guess Roman Reigns is winning, and lo and behold.
You win the prize.
I win. I win.
Guess what happens in this match game show? You win what's behind door number 2.
Colossal bag of suck. Is that what's behind door number 2? Feels like it.
Actually,
Oh
it's a toilet full of poop.
That's. Could you not? Moving on. Anyway,
Well, you said the door. I said door number 2.
I know. I was trying not to make the reference because people
Oh, I'm
don't like
sorry.
talking about such. Ugh.
I'm sorry.
Anyway,
The children that are watching right now.
yeah. Well, no, it's just normal people don't like talking about that. That's gross. Anyway,
You're gross.
what a wonderful comeback, Drew. You really are the heel around here, man. With such zingers as that.
Oh,
Anyway,
don't even get me started, boy.
what are you gonna do? Like say nuh-uh? Is that your next level up?
So the United States Championship match happened, and you know what? Fuck it. Who cares?
I don't care. Can we talk about how this is just a bad idea for Roman's sake?
So he was stomped on repeatedly for the accolade, and got out of the accolade in 4 seconds.
I didn't
Maybe?
watch the match. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't even watch it. I was busy working on the thumbnail for this here YouTube video.
That's why you get paid the $0.
That's why I get paid the $0, folks. I cash those sons of bitches like crazy. Anyway, yeah, like I'm sure there's a bunch of stuff in that match you could criticize because it's easy when you get in that mode of just I'm already out of this. Like I'm already out of the being like giving a shit, you know? Like I'm gonna pretend this is real. That's already gone, and once you do that, it's easy to nitpick. My
So in
biggest
that
problem.
case, then that was the show, and it was great.
I just want to talk about Roman Reigns real quick, because Roman Reigns is a really good wrestler, and I know like Smarks don't necessarily like him, but I think we can all appreciate him as a wrestler. He's a good wrestler. He's a really good wrestler.
I agree with that.
He has his moments where he's really good on the microphone. It's such a colossal step backward in rehabilitating his image to have him win this title from Rusev. Like,
And still be a babyface.
and still be a babyface, yes. Because going in tonight, people still booed him. It's Indianapolis. This is not a Smark City. And they still booed him. And
Nice plug there, by the way.
I think it was Indianapolis. Who gives a shit? It's up there in the like. Who gives a shit about Indiana or any of those
That's
states?
not what I was
right?
talking about. You
What?
said Smark City.
Oh, I'm funny. Anyway,
You know.
yeah, no, because like, God forbid our Smark City would be in fucking Indiana. Anyway,
No, it's in Brooklyn, of course.
no, it's not. No, it wouldn't be up in Northeast either. Anyway, we're like floating in a sky island. That's what we're doing. I don't know what to say because, like, where do they go from here? I don't get it. I don't understand why.
Well, they're
Like
gonna
they have Reigns win, and then Michael Cole's on fucking commentary, like, "Oh my god, he's like fucking jizzing." Like, "Oh my god, such an important, prestigious belt in WWE."
I don't think people want to be talking about jizzing, just like they don't want to be talking about poop.
I think one's worse than the other, and the one that you referred to is worse. Well, first off, Michael Cole's jizz is pretty gross. Anyway, you get the point. He's having a moment. Michael Cole's having a moment. What a vision. Anyway, Michael Cole's having a personal moment, and he's just going on and on about how prestigious the United States Championship belt is. Who gives a shit about the U.S. belt except when John Cena has it?
Exactly.
Like, who gives a shit? So,
and if we're being really honest here, Cole, Saxton, and Reigns were the heels in this feud, and Lana, Rusev, and Corey were the faces.
spot on. So, Rusev was an awful person in this feud, and I'm glad they paid it off by saying, if you're bad but you try to pretend to be good, you're the winner. So
If you push a groom into his wife, who then falls face first into a gigantic wedding cake, you're
or if you insult his
apparently
manhood about their wedding night as they're trying to get married, that's awful. Like, don't be a dick, people. Like, this is the Smart City message of the night. Don't be a dick. And Reigns is a colossal dick.
colossal.
So, yep. He's the dick of the Colossus. Unlike the Shadow of the Colossus, which would be a reference that Drew would not get because he doesn't play video games. Anyway, so Reigns is fucked. What?
You don't play video games either.
Yes, I do.
You play an occasional video game with friends that you don't even really care about playing.
No, that shows you what you know about me. Anyway, Reigns is fucked. So, yeah. Clash of Champions, folks. It was fun.
No, it wasn't.
Our podcast tonight is awful, and it's because we can't even be asked to give, like,
two shits about this. Really.
Yeah, like, we're both just fucking done. I don't know, y'all. Hopefully we can all have another Cruiserweight Classic, or they're talking about doing a Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic again, or we can just talk about SmackDown. I don't know.
Can we just, like, the two of us, just rewatch the Cruiserweight Classic and then podcast after each Cruiserweight Classic?
Yeah, y'all let us know if y'all are into that. We'll do it. Everyone, you can watch with us. We'll have a watch party.
Please treat us that you want us to do that, please.
Tweet at the Smark City. I was about to say at the Smark City, and apparently that just
doesn't matter how you say it.
Yeah, in my head, just didn't coalesce into a sentence. I don't know. Folks, we're probably not going to be here for Raw tomorrow. We might. We will be here for SmackDown, though.
Oh, shit. You know what's tomorrow?
What?
The debate.
Oh, I'm not watching that shit either.
No, me either, but I just thought that was interesting.
Yeah. Oh, so man, their ratings may hit a 1 tomorrow.
It's going to be really bad.
They are fucked. Anyway. Smart City's out, I guess.
Smart City's out when I want Smart City.
Okay, then, Mr. Drew. Jesus. I make you a thumbnail. I show up tonight.
Maybe I will let this go to 1 o'clock in the morning. I don't know. I could do whatever I want.
I'm gone. I'm not staying for that.
You're so evil. You're an evil man.
How am I evil? What did I do? How does that make me evil?
First of all, you have a little demon behind your Finn Balor in your picture, so that's evil. Number one.
No, first off, the fact that you're saying that demons are evil inherently is just you need to get to know them. Like, that's not cool. You can't just assume. You can't stereotype. You can't profile like this, Drew. It's not okay. It's unhealthy. It's not good for society. You cannot profile. Guys, we're having an intervention here.
Are you done
Drew's
now?
A dick. Yeah, what? Yeah, what?
Great. So the second reason why you're evil.
No sells it. Son of a bitch.
Second reason why you're evil is because you were remotely okay with Jericho winning.
That's fine. It's not as bad as the colossal mistakes in storytelling that they make.
No.
Like, in theory, Jericho winning gives you a lot of shit you could do with KO and Jericho being at the top. Because they're going to be at the top. Because Triple H didn't show tonight, and they're going to kind of try to run Raw together. And, guess who's Seth Rollins, who's chasing KO, now needs a partner. Guess who it's going to be? Seth Rollins and Sami Zayn versus KO and Jericho. Zayn hates both of them. Like, there's stuff to do there.
Zayn should hate Rollins also.
He's not going to hate Rollins as much as he hates the two of them. And Rollins can easily say, look, man, I need backup. I know you hate both of them. Help me out here. I'll have your back. It's an easy alliance. Like,
aside from the fact that
it makes sense.
Even making Seth a true babyface, which
they tried
is
tonight.
Ridiculous.
They tried tonight.
I don't think that they really accomplished it because A, he's doing the fucking Pedigree. He has to stop doing the fucking pedigree.
I feel like he's doing it to like rub Privilege's face in it at the moment, but
No,
yeah, he does need to stop.
Gotta stop.
But he does need to stop. You're right.
Number one. Number two, he I just completely lost my train of thought. God damn it.
See, this is what happens when you're a bad person and you profile people. This is the price you have to pay.
Are you telling me that
your train of thought gets broken?
are you telling me that demon lives matter?
I'm saying that all lives matter, Drew. I'm saying all lives matter, except Drew, because you're a dick.
Who is really being the one that is? You're saying that I'm doing that, but you're actually doing it.
How am I doing it?
Because not all lives have gone through the same that specific lives have gone through. That's right. I said it.
First off, how is this happening on the Smart City podcast? Second off, all lives matter is like, I hate that that's a rebuttal to certain things in the public eye right now, but like, it's true. All lives should matter. We should, in like a utopian idea, or like an idealized version of society, everyone should be treated with care and respect. So all lives do matter. All lives should be treated equally and like with the proper reverence of shit.
At this point, I really don't care what we talk about because
just anything other than this show.
Because it should be just WWE stuff, and we're just talking about bullshit.
Yeah, do that. Write that as the title with capitals and put like 3 Z's and a bunch of exclamation points at it. That'll be clickbait. Get us millions and millions of views.
Yeah, and you know what? That's a shoot. I am going to do that.
I mean, I'd rather you didn't, but
I'm going to do it. It's going to happen.
WWE Clash of Suck.
Yeah, that's going to happen.
WWE Clash of Suck.
Clash of Suck. No review. Because it's not a review.
just do, if you do suck, at least capitalize it so people are like, oh.
Yes, nobody's sucking, though. This isn't a porno, but you know what I mean.
Why did you, first off, it wouldn't be on YouTube if it was. Second off, why did you take it there?
Because that's what I do. That's what I do, okay?
He's stealing gimmicks again. Someone call the gimmick infringement police. He's doing it again.
Somebody call my mama.
Oh man, a Brodus Clay shout out. Holy shit.
I know all the call outs. I can probably reach in and let's see. How long have we been going?
Are you gonna call 619 on the gimmicks?
I don't have to because Cesaro did that tonight.
I didn't even see it. I didn't care.
You don't care about anything.
I don't. I'm done. I'm checked out. Oh man, it's been a while since wrestling. It's going to be a while before wrestling really captivates me, and part of that's just because that's what WWE does during football season. They don't do anything interesting. I heard Progress Wrestling was really good this weekend. I should check that out.
Yeah, I hear good things about Progress. I hear good things about Evolve. I hear good things about oh God, what's the other one? I know there's another one. I'm forgetting it.
Yeah. Well, a lot of these wrestling shows that we're listing here are more tuned to adult viewing. So, like, that was another thing I noticed. Like, there was a point where I think Cesaro hit the gut neutralizer tonight, and then Sheamus is on his knees, and Cesaro's standing up, and Sheamus says something about, "Come on, you piece of crap." And there's like that moment of like him saying that in a ring, in a fight. Piece of crap? That's what you say in a fight. And it's just like, come on, man, this is stupid. I don't know why. It just bugged me.
We've been going for an hour and 5 minutes, so all
good.
Stupid at this point.
Yeah.
So I'm going to close us out now because I think it's time. I got to plug something too. We had to plug.
If you stayed with us all night, thank you. We love you.
Nobody stayed.
No one stayed.
The only two people watching right now are me and you. Let's be honest.
Probably true.
Um, but so what I was talking about just before, you can go to our Smark City Pornhub channel,
My God.
and I play a teacher, and Alex is my student, and really bad shit happens there. But I would check it out because it's a
Bye,
hoot.
folks. I'm out of this. I'm
It's a
not in this. This is not happening. I don't condone this. Bye.